The celebrations and the spoils may ensue. And we are delighted that Brentley Romine is standing by right now with our national champions. Cannot wait to hear from them, Brentley, as we send it back out to La Costa.
Thank you, Maddie. For the first time since 2018, the Oklahoma State Cowboys are national champions. I'm joined by their head coach, Alan Bratton, and his players. Alan, it's been 7 years since that day at Karsten Creek. Can you talk about the journey and the hard work and the pressures that these guys had to overcome to pull off what they did tonight?
I just like hearing you say Oklahoma State's national champions again. You just say that over and over, and everything will go good. I mean, obviously, that's every team's goal at the start of the year, and we talked about it from the start, and these guys put in the work. It's really fun to be standing beside young guys kind of living out a dream. So just thrilled to be here and fortunate to come out on top.
Eric, you're one of 2 transfers on this team, and you just earned the clinching point for this program. Describe the feeling of all of those cheers and everyone giving you praise on that 18th green.
It's overwhelming. I mean, the Oklahoma State golf fans they're unreal. I haven't heard a crowd that loud in a while, or ever actually, so it's a cool feeling, and it's great to be a national champion with all these guys.
Well, the other transfer, Ethan Fang. Ethan, you flipped your match in the anchor match today. Ultimately didn't get to finish thanks to Eric. But what did Coach Bratton tell you last summer to convince you to come to Oklahoma State?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the number one message he told me was if you want to win a national champion, you got to come to Oklahoma State, and he was right. So I'm at loss of words right now, and I'm just glad we got it done.
Well, congrats on first-team All-America. Preston Stout, also a first-team All-American, the sophomore. Preston, you're ranked 5th in the country. You know what it's like to play great golf. What word comes to mind when you think about what this group did today?
Yeah, just a lot of hard work this year. Yeah, pretty much a brand new team, and we're all super young. And yeah, it was just really cool to see everything come together today. You know, we've worked really hard this year, and we've came a long way, especially from last year. You know, we were struggling, and in the fall we didn't play so good. So yeah, it's really nice to just watch everything come together. And you know, even though I didn't have my best stuff, to see my guys have my back and played some really good golf coming down the stretch. So,
Gavin Lane. Now, your dad was quick to remind me, because I got it wrong earlier, but 3 Texans on this team. You committed to this program fairly early, following in the footsteps of some of the great players in amateur and professional golf. You had a lot of support from guys like Ricky Fowler, who messaged this team, from Trip Keeney, who was out there today. What did that support do for this guy?
For me?
For these guys?
For us?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's all about. Like, it's match play is about momentum, and we just overpowered them with fans. We killed them out there with fans. Like, the cheers, like Eric said, I don't think I've ever heard roars like that. Or I've never played with that. So it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome stuff.
Philip Fallberg Johnson, the freshman. Now, you led off and had some pretty clutch moments these last 2 rounds of matches. Why do you think Coach Bratton put you out first?
That's a great question. Honestly, I don't know. He just told me that I'm experienced when it comes to match play. So just he put me out there and just let me do my thing, I guess.
John Wild, the 6th man?
Yes, sir.
Now, you got to witness this from outside the ropes. What impressed you the most about not only today but all week from these guys?
Just the resilience, I'd say. I mean, back to what we were saying, Coach told us the goal at the start of the year, and we knew what our goal was, and just having that in mind. And yeah, these guys fought hard, and every time there'd be a little setback or whatever it is, you know, we responded well, and it just kind of goes to show you, especially how young we are, and all these guys are coming back next year. It's pretty exciting. So it's a special group, fun to be a part of, and just nowhere like Oklahoma State, that's for sure.
Now pass the mic down to Stratton Nolan. Stratton, the assistant coach, was on that 2018 team. What reminds you most about that team when you think about this team right here?
You just got a bunch of guys that love each other. I think that was pretty cool what Eric said at the end of it, and everyone's got their back. I mean, our team is very deep that year, and just anybody can step up at any time. So just a great feeling and just awesome to be a part of it.
Alan, we talked this morning. You were on that 1995 team as a player that beat Tiger Woods in Stanford. So you've seen the growth of this sport. What did today and these last few days do for college golf, you think?
Well, it was just a fantastic showcase for college golf, and it was an example of why we've looked for a permanent home and the foundation that Coach Fields and the people at the University of Texas have gotten started. So it was a great example, great showcase of the talent in the game, and just fun to see how far the sport has come from, again, back when I played. And I also want to mention, you just brought up John Wild, and you know, what a teammate he is. When we were here last year, he came out on his own dime just to be here and watch the tournament. And his leadership inspired this other guy over here, Brady Catalano, did the same thing. Got on the plane this morning to come support his teammates. So that's inspiring as a coach, that you have guys to love a program that much. And I think that's what's made Oklahoma State special for a long time, the family environment, and those former players that came before these guys inspired them and gave them permission to do the same. So I want to credit those guys. They may not have had the clubs in their hand today, but they were a big part of this championship.
And then quickly, Ethan Feng had something written on his golf ball. You want to share that quick story real quick?
Yeah, we talked this morning, you and I did, and then I had already shared it with the team. Gavin mentioned Trip Keeney coming in, and you know, 30 years ago when I was playing, we didn't have the Golf Channel started that year, actually, my senior year, but there wasn't all this media coverage. We had Golf Week, and a guy, Ron Bicki, was covering the championship, and he didn't do a very good job of picking the winner each year, but he picked us that year. And my teammate Trip, who was here, had a note on his door that morning, said, "Believe in destiny." I shared that with the guys today. Ethan put that on his golf ball. That was kind of Gavin's mantra all day. And Ron wrote the story about the tournament, included the note that was on the door, and sure enough, it turned out he was the guy that put it on the door. So I've been thinking about him all week, and what a special guy. And we don't have all this without somebody telling the story of college golf, and Ron Bicki did it like nobody else.
Ron is certainly looking down, and all of Stillwater is celebrating right now. Clear out some space on the walls at Karsten Creek. # Golf School is national champions again.
Yes, sir. Go Pokes.
Congratulations indeed to one and all. So very, very cool. Brentley, thanks again for your efforts and for everyone to help bring us the men's and women's national championships from Omni La Costa. There they are celebrating. That's the 2025 NCAA men's national champions.